So, what is it that you as a man have to provide to her? Jigga jigga, you ain't got nothing to offer. That's the end of the story. You ain't got nothing to offer. You're just a toy for her. And you're a replaceable toy. And you can come to terms with this because it's challenging you in the depth of your manhood because you're realizing you're not a fucking man. And even those, look at all those athletes with their Instagrams and all this, and Kyle Kuzma and all these lovely little fellows with their like 6 feet 8 inches bodies, and you're like, I don't know, like giraffes, literally, these are the giraffes, right? And they live in a fantasy world with all the Instagram sluts and all this. They're like disposable toys. And the moment he finds one, he takes a picture with her holding hands. Immediately, look, I got a good, beautiful girl that you wish you had. And like, look, you're like 6 years old suddenly, Kyle. What the fuck are you doing, man? No, my girlfriend, she's special. She has like face nuances, which, you know, she's just amazing. Right. So, back to the lecture at hand. Women are telling you you're disposable because you have nothing to actually offer. And what they're actually telling you is that you ain't never had anything to offer in the first place because the master is Serpy Boy over there. Lucy, aka the Lucifer, which is just a word to say that intelligence that is superior to yours. And you're a servant of that. You're a bitch of that energy, and you just can't come to terms with that. So you're upset now. Well, look at the women now. All they should do is go back like 50 years ago where they have kids and marry and be happy in the kitchen. And you have these pseudo-conservative women who play with you because they'll always play with you. And they're, yes, because I'm a woman who just wants one man and I love the old ways of conservatism. And you're like, yes, just as she's playing you, of course, because she's a feminist, because she doesn't give a fuck about you either. You're just a toy. You just can't come to terms with that. You're a 6'4" toy. No, of course not. Because look at her. She's a doll with fake tits, dude. She's an idiot. What kind of intelligent person has fake tits? That's like balloons. Yeah, of course she's a moron. Right? Yeah, of course you can't take that seriously. Look at her. She looks like a fucking I don't know what. You can't take that seriously at all. Nobody can. Right. So obviously you're the man. You're in control. No, that's what I'm trying to say. And the so-called feminist, lesbo, and all that movement nonsense is pointing to something that you don't like. She's like, listen, you are disgusting. Am I saying that they're superior? I didn't say that. I'm saying what she's saying. You are disgusting. Not only are you disgusting, you are disposable and your time is over. First of all, you never had a time. You were under the impression that you were the man. No, your job was to build the zoo, invent the laws, create everything. That's what you do. That's what you do, you stupid fucking moron. That's what you do. And you thought it was yours. Because if you would have taken 5 minutes to understand it, you were doing it for her, and then you would have asked, well, who's her God? And it's clearly not the same God as you, because you ain't got no God, so she's serving some God. So you wrote, have you ever seen a law book? It's like fucking this. All right, a woman wrote that. No, you wrote that. And you sat down with a bunch of other losers, and you masturbated at the nuances of each word so that you can write Article 1.1.1.1.8812 says. And you wrote that, and you're like, yes, we nailed it. You're the man now, right? Dude, if you stop for 2 minutes and you analyze the situation, clearly, who's on top? She is. She's not on top because there's a revolution. She's on top because she's always been on the top. You've made sure that she gets on top. You just can't come to terms with this because it's like, well, she's an idiot. How could that idiot defeat me? I guess you're the idiot. Now, like I was saying, she's looking at you saying, you're disgusting. I don't need you. And what do you bring that I cannot have on my own or through the toys that the system, which means that what you've built. You've built yourself, you've created a world that makes you obsolete. Now, isn't that the definition of pure brilliance? She made you create a world where you are no longer required. In this way, She doesn't have to deal with your ego. Shut the fuck up. Go over there and shut the hell up. Or if you're not happy, that's called the whistle. We've used the analogy of the whistle. Popo, this is a dog, doggy dog. And this dog, doggy dog, he looked at me and he snarled. Put that, I feel abused. Doggy dog, dog. Away. Oh yeah. That's what you created, right? So I'm sorry, I'm going to have to insult you. Kiss ichtak, man, really. Kiss ardak. You're disgusting. Anyways, so what she's saying, because this is like the refrain of my song. This is the refrain of my rant right now. What do you bring to her that she cannot find outside of the system? Nothing.